I'm Chelsea Ventry McGee, and I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. I have one son. His name is Kanai. He's 9 years old, going on 10. He has a big personality. He loves to talk. He's the star of the show. But now it's just me and my son mostly. I already have the pressures of just keeping my stability and routine for my son. And I want to make sure I'm still there for him. So I have more pressure on myself to just make sure I'm doing everything right. At first I took a home test and I was like, I didn't even think I was pregnant. I was just like, oh, let's see. And I looked down at that pregnancy test and it said positive, and I was in shock. Well, I called EPS, but I remember them being on Maple Street. And so I was wondering, I just had seen them a long time ago when I first had my first son. And they told me that they were right down the street, actually, because I live around here. And I could come in the next day. And so I came in and they gave me a pregnancy test and I was pregnant.
I am Destiny. I'm one of the case managers here at EPS. I'm client facing, so I see many different clients day to day, and I just help them process their emotions through pregnancy, help them find any resources. Resources may include like housing, financial assistance, or just overall education about maternal health. Some clients come to me with really heavy stories, and so I'm just really a listening ear to provide that emotional support and help them process their feelings, because it is one of the most vulnerable times of their life as a woman.
I was pretty much scared, in shock, a little ashamed, because I was not planning on being pregnant at the time. No, the father didn't want to be involved. Yeah, he didn't want me to have the baby at that time. When he said he didn't want me to have the baby, I was battling between myself and then what would God want me to do. Eventually, I just went with what God wanted me to do. I just thought back to when I had my son, my first son, and how he had been there with me every step of the way. And I just took that leap of faith to do what I thought he would want me to do and the right thing to do. It was hard to just stick up for myself and the baby. I didn't have anyone to talk about it to at all, really. I told my friend, but I didn't have anybody to talk to and be vulnerable about my actual feelings. Then I was able to speak with Hinka, and I was able to get like my thoughts together and pinpoint some things I was going through, and she helped me a lot. Just realizing who I am inside and how to organize my thoughts and what I'm trying to do inside of me.
Initially, when Chelsea came to Essential Pregnancy Services and joined our program, she was a bit shut off. And she didn't really talk much, and I could just tell that she was carrying a lot of heaviness with her. And as I started to talk to her and we dug in a little bit deeper about her feelings, she admitted that she wasn't too happy about her pregnancy. She was just really scared. And then as I validated her emotions and just let her know that I was here for her and just let her be authentic and not judge her, she started to open up more, and over time she's become more open, and her spirit has returned, her joy, and she knows that she's not alone and that we're here to support her without judgment. So it's been amazing to see the growth, and I'm really excited to be a part of this journey for her.
It's like when I first found out I was pregnant, I was scared and ashamed, like I've said, and also a little closed off. I was more quiet. I'll just come in and see Destiny. I wasn't even sure about joining the program. And then I went to my first class and some more classes after that. And now I just feel like they're my family. I'm happy to come here. Like I said, I go to class almost every week, do something here every week, and I'm happy to do that. It feels good to be here. It's a positive influence in my life. Even the ladies who check me out, I'm happy to see them. I know them by name. They know my name. That's a really important thing too. They know my name and they're happy to see me, and they just make me feel happy. and positive about my experience.
I think it's important to understand that a crisis pregnancy doesn't happen in a vacuum. When you are in a position where maybe you don't have a lot of social support, maybe you're already struggling with your mental health, maybe you're dealing with a deep-seated sense of shame surrounding the circumstances of getting pregnant. And it's so important that these women have a place to go that is safe, that is supportive, that is non-judgmental, where they can share their story. A lot of our clients simply don't have a lot of support. And Chelsea was one of them. She just didn't have a lot of people in her corner. And she has been so strong through it all. But we're so grateful that she found the courage to let us help her and to walk this journey with her so that she can continue to keep up the good fight and be the very best parent that she can be for her boys.
God brought me here, and I'm really grateful for this program. I don't know what I would do without it, really. I wouldn't be as happy as I was without this program, for sure. It gives me courage to keep going, and it's wiped away the shame, for sure. I'm happy and I'm proud, and I can hold my head up higher.